Tejshwini?
So,
Okay. No, here power went. That's why. Ah, the same model, just you can write now. Few problems you can write now. Just I'll give the points to you. I am not giving the complete thing. I'll give the points you can write. Yes, point A. 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. First point. This is the point A it is. And point B minus 1 comma minus 2 comma 1. Yes, do this one now. Suppose if you got the answer perfectly this, then we are going to the next concept. Means the same thing, direction cosines only. Same procedure. First we have to find the direction ratios, that is the x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. Then you can find the value of LMN. L equal to the same formula, a by root of a square plus b square plus c square, and m equal to root b by root of a square plus b square plus c square, and n equal to c by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Anyone got the answer? So clear the values of a, b, c. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 4. Yes, tell me.
Sir, is cos alpha minus 1 by 3.
Yes, good. Second.
Sir, minus 2,
Minus 2 by 3.
yes,
Good.
sir.
Next.
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Okay. The second model, remember that. If they given 2 points, then how to find that? Later, just we'll do the one small important question. And how to find the points now. If they given the different angles, alpha, beta, gamma is given means, then how to find the angles? There also we need to find the direction cosines only right now. Find direction cosines. Okay, first to complete this question, I'll give the problem here now. Find direction cosines, direction cosines of direction cosines of x comma y and z, x comma y and z axis, z axis, x axis, z axis, comma, comma, x axis, x axis makes angles, makes angles 0 comma 0 degrees comma 90 degrees and 90 degrees and 90 degrees with with x, y, and z axis respectively. With x, y, and z axis respectively. Z axis respectively. Z axis respectively. The question now. All the three axes we need to find now. Okay. So, but this kind of questions, there are for only small questions only, but don't think like it is the, there are 3 or 4 marks question. It is only for 2 marks only. So, find the direction cosines of x comma y and z axis. This is we need to find now. And they give the clue here. X axis makes angles 0 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees with x, y, and z axis respectively. That means directly you can take here now alpha equal to 0 degrees and beta equal to 90 degrees, beta equal to 90, and gamma also you can take here now 90 degrees. Alpha equal to 0, beta equal to 90, and gamma also 90 degrees. So first you can find the values of with the x-axis. First we are finding with the x-axis here now. So cos alpha equal to, that means cos 0 equal to how much? 1, and cos beta is equal to, that means cos 90. So cos 90 equal to 0, and similarly cos 90 also equal to 0 only. And what is the point with the x-axis here now? Clearly. So therefore, the direction cosines of, therefore the direction cosines of x-axis are 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 0 comma 0. Similarly, just you can find, no need to find anything. Similarly, you can write now. If taken with the x-axis 1 0 0 we got. With the y-axis what will get? Similarly, with y-axis 0 comma 1 comma 0, and with the z-axis 0 comma 0 comma 1. That's all. Okay. This is also one of the important question. Already they're asking examination previous based on direction cosines. The March 15th. Okay, these are the models based on the direction cosines. Okay. The same thing only on a different model it is. That also you can write now. Show that the the vector show that the vector I plus j plus k equally inclined equally inclined equally inclined to the axis ox, oy, and oz That's all. The question now. Show that the vector I plus j plus k is equally inclined to the axis Ox, Oy, and Oz. First, in copy this question now. Later, we will do that.
Sir, cannot see that side, sir.
The last. Okay. It's fine now. Show that the vector I plus j plus k equally inclined to the axis Ox, Oy, and Oz. You know what is the meaning of equally inclined? Equally inclined means anyone.
Sir, DCs are same.
There are all the DCs are same. That means so all the three angles will be same. Correct now? Equally inclined means all the three angles are same. That means so alpha, beta, gamma are the same. So first you can find for the same thing only. What direction ratios here now? What direction ratios? A, B, C are the direction ratios. First, please tell me that. What is the given vector here? Given vector R bar is equal to, you can write now, I plus J plus K. I plus J plus K now, the given vector. And based on that, you can write now the value of A equal to 1, B equal to 1, and C equal to 1 are direction ratios. Now we can find the values. So direction cosines is required now. We need to find that. So therefore, the value of L is equal to, that means cos alpha. Cos alpha, L equal to cos alpha equal to A by root of A square plus B square plus C square. A equal to 1 by root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. Clearly you can write now 1 by root 3. But anyhow, the value of M also what you get? Cos beta also. Cos beta also will get now. What is the same formula? B. But we anyhow B also 1 only. Clearly here also 1 by root 3 only will get. N also cos gamma. This also equal to 1 by root 3 only. So therefore, the value of L is equal to M equal to N equal to 1 by root 3. Now you can find the equivalent. Then we need to show that the vectors having equally inclined to the axis Yx, Oy, and Oz. If you take on Yx means cos alpha, Oz means cos beta, and Oz equal to cos gamma. So therefore, you can write now cos alpha is equal to 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. That implies alpha equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 3. Cos inverse of 1 by root 3. Similarly, you can write now cos beta is equal to 1 by root 3. That implies beta equal to, you can write cos inverse of 1 by root 3 again. Cos inverse of 1 by root 3. Similarly, you can take cos gamma also, the same thing only. 1 by root 3. Cos gamma also 1 by root 3 only. That implies the gamma equal to, you can write now cos inverse of 1 by root 3. So all the three angles will be equal. Then finally you can write the conclusion there. So what is the conclusion? So hence R bar makes equal angles. Hence R bar makes equal angles. Now we'll do the next model. It is then how can you show that 3 points is given means the 3 points are collinear by method of direction ratios. How to prove? Then we will see that.
Sir, what is the concluding point?
Right. Hence, I plus j plus k makes equal angles to the axis, to the ox, oy, oz. That's all. Okay. Now one formula I can write now. Note. This is also one of the formula I can write. If the points A comma B comma C are collinear, comma, then their direction ratios are proportional. Then their direction ratios are proportion. What is the meaning of proportion? It will be the same ratios here now. It will be the same ratios. Remember this. So you can take one small example here. Based on the first example, you can write now. Show that the points A 2 comma 3 comma minus 5, sorry, minus 4, and B 1 comma minus 2 comma 3, and C 3 comma 8 comma minus 11. 3 comma 8 comma minus 11 are collinear by method of direction ratios. The method of direction ratios. Okay, show that the points A 2 comma 3 comma minus 4 and B 1 comma minus 2 comma 3 and C 3 comma 8 comma minus 11 are collinear. Just to give the points here now, if the 3 points are collinear, then their direction ratios are proportional. Means if you take in the ratio of the direction ratios, whatever we got the values, we should get the same proportion here. But we know very well how to find the direction ratios here. X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. Okay, the 3 we call as the direction ratios. So first you can take here now. First you can take AB, then you can take here now BC, then you can take here now AC, and later just you can verify it. So first you can find solution. The direction ratios of AB, the direction ratios of AB here. What is the formula we have? AB, or we know the formula x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. This is the formula, we know very well that. Now take the points here now, A and B, x1, y1, z1, and x2, y2, z2. The 2 points you can take. The same thing only you can follow. So what you can tell me now? X2 minus x1. If taken A and B, so clearly 1 minus 2, comma, minus 2, minus 3, comma, next 3 minus of minus 4. 3 minus of minus 4. So 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1, and this is the minus 5, and this is 7. This is 7 here. The direction ratios of the AB it is. Next, you can find now the direction ratios of BC also you can find. Next, direction ratios of BC. Now these 2 points you can take. Now it is x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2 and z2. So 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, first one. Next 8 minus of minus 2, second one. Next minus 11 minus 3 is the third one. 3 minus 1 equal to clearly 2, and minus of minus 2 equal to plus 2, and 8 plus 2 equal to 10, and minus 11 minus 3 equal to, you can write now, minus 14. The direction ratios of BC it is. Next, now we can take the direction ratios of AC you can take. Direction ratios of AC. Now that both these 2 points you can take here now. So 3 minus 2, one thing, 8 minus 3, second one. Next is the minus 11 and minus of minus 4, minus of minus 4. 3 minus 2 equal to 1, and 8 minus 3 equal to 5, and minus 11 minus of minus 4 equal to plus 4. So minus 11 plus 4 equal to, clear you can write now, minus 7. And these three are the direction cosines of AC here. AC. Now I told very clearly, if A, B, C are collinear means clearly, then what you can say now? The direction ratios are proportion. So first you can find the proportion means ratio you can find now. Ratio of these points and these points you can take. Suppose if you take in these points here, see now, minus 1 by 2. Next one, minus 5 by 10 equal to minus 1 by 2 only. And 7 by minus 14 also equal to minus 1 by 2 only. Similarly, suppose if you take in and these 2 points also, what do you tell me now? 1 by 2. This also 1 by 2. And here also minus 7 by minus 14 equal to 1 by 2 only. And if you take in this BC by AC here also, 2 by 1 equal to 2. And 10 by 5 equal to 2 only. And minus 14 by minus 7 also equal to 2 only we got now. I mean, clearly just we are saying that the direction ratios of the three AB and BC and AC are proportional. Then what it means? The AB proportion to AB, BC are the proportional. Is correct? So BC and AC are the proportional, and AB and AC also proportional. Suppose if you taken these two also, what happens? You know, minus 1 by 1 equal to minus 1. Minus 5 by 5 equal to minus 1. And 7 by minus 7 also minus 1. Okay, so clearly then what you can say now? But we should find all those things. Then only we can say now it is the ABC or collinear here. So first you can take the direction ratio. That means the proportion of AB and BC you can take first. Right, clearly. Okay, now clearly you can write that. Clearly, first I am taking AB and BC I am taking. AB and BC. So minus 1 by 2 is equal to, and second one minus 5 by 10. This also equal to how much? Minus 1 by 2 only, equal to next 7 by minus 14. 7 by minus 14 also equal to minus 1 by 2 only. So therefore you can write now, therefore means that is the direction ratios of are proportional. Direction ratios are proportional. Then you can write the final conclusion that therefore AB and BC are collinear. And AB and BC are the collinear means hence given the 3 points are collinear. Therefore, AB and BC are collinear, are collinear. Hence, given 3 points are collinear. Given 3 points. That means here now A comma B comma C are collinear. Or else you can write now 3 points also you can write. Points are linear. Okay. This is the method of direction cosines. The method of direction cosines. Means based on the direction cosines, direction ratio, and these models only most probably will get. Okay. I hope all of you got understand that. Then how to find the direction ratios and direction cosines. Direction ratio means remember the formula x2 minus x. If they given the 2 points, if they given 1 point anyhow, refer directly it is. A, B, C are called direction ratios, and the value of L, M, N are called direction cosines. Remember, Brian, it is just you can do that. They given direction ratios, how to find that? If they given the only one vector, how to find the direction cosines? They given 2 points, then how to find the direction cosines? Okay. Next one, if they given 3 points, by using direction cosines, then how to find the ratio? And we have to find if they given one vector, and we have to find the inclined angles between OX and means x comma y comma z axis. How to find that? That also same. That means alpha, beta, gamma are the 3 different angles. So first you can find now cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma I can find. And cos alpha is called, and cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines there now. And based on that you can find the alpha, beta, gamma easily. 3 different angles you will get. Okay. Remember that. Similar, just I'll give the 2 questions to you. Once you can try yourself that. And second question, this is you can all of it try yourself. You can show that collinear. I'm taking right points here now. The point A is to A 2 comma 3 comma 4. The point B is minus 1 comma minus 2 comma 1, minus 1 comma minus 2 comma 1, and point C is 5 comma 8 comma minus 7. 7 only. 5 comma 8 comma 7. Okay. These 3 points you can show the collinear by using by the method of direction ratios. This is you can do practice yourself that. Second question. Not now, you can do later. Now we'll do the one more question now. Next. One small formula I can write now. One note you can write. If L comma M comma N are the direction cosines of the vector, cosines of a vector comma, then so all of you should remember that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to always 1. If L comma M comma N are the direction cosines of a vector, then L square plus M square plus N square equal to always 1. This also one of the important formulas, should remember that. That means then where you can utilize this formula means, suppose if they given directly the direction cosines of a vector, they given the three values directly, and find the value of L, and find the value of M, and find the value of N. So that time you can utilize this formula. That time you utilize this formula here now. Now for this also, that last example, one example I can write now. Then we'll wind the session now today. And next class also, just I will tell you two more theorems are there. That one we'll discuss, and because already the started distance we done already. Previous I told you that, and how to find the angle between the lines, and the conversions, vector form to Cartesian form, and Cartesian form to vector form, and everything we done already previous. Okay. One small example you can write for this formula here now. Example, right? If the direction cosines of, if the direction cosines of vector, the direction cosines of vector are write this 2 by 3, comma 1 by 3, comma n, full stop, and find the value of n. Find the value of n. Find the value of n. The question. Now this kind of questions is given means compulsory you should apply the formula L square plus m square plus n square equal to 1 only, because L, M, N are the direction cosines. They given directly here now. Then they're asking the value, find the value of n. So you can write clearly that we know that what we know, L square plus m square plus n square is equal to clearly 1. We know that. So the value of L equal to 2 by 3, value of m equal to 1 by 3, and n equal to n only. So you can write now 2 by 3 whole square plus 1 by 3 whole square plus n square is equal to 1. So 2 by 3 whole square equal to, you can write now 4 by 9 plus 1 by 9 plus n square equal to 1. So here denominators are equal, directly can add the numerators. We know very well that. We know very well. So sum of these two values equal to, you can write now 5 by 9 plus n square equal to 1. So n square equal to 1 minus 5 by 9. And this is equal to, you can write now 4 by 9. So the value of n equal to 2 by 3. The value of n equal to how much? 2 by 3. Okay. The answer for that. The value of n equal to 2 by 3. This is also one of the important based on the direction cosines. If L comma M comma N are the direction cosines of the vector, then all of you should remember that L square plus M square plus N square equal to always 1. That formula you can utilize. Okay, so this is the concept regarding that direction cosines and direction ratios. Clear now, all of you? Got it? Kushi? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Chirag? Likita?
Yes,
Tejashwini? Sanjit?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
remember that except these models we are not getting anything. Almost I give it all the models to you here now based on the direction cosines and direction ratios. And even for JE point of view also, in the objective point of view also, and these formulas you can remember that. It's more important. Okay, and in our syllabus we have one they give the one side heading, that is the what is that, the equation of a line passing through 2 points in a space. 2 points in a space. I'll give the theorem to you tomorrow. Next class I'll give you that one. And one more thing is there. That is vector and Cartesian. Vector and Cartesian equation of the equation of line passing through a point with A and parallel to another vector B. The two theorems are there. I'll give you that. Okay, and based on that, if it's possible, we will do the few more questions. And anyhow, finding the angle between the lines, you know very well, is correct. And if two lines are perpendicular, condition also you know. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 equal to 0 if they given vector form there. That's correct. We know very well. Either orthogonal or perpendicular, both will be same thing only. And two lines are collinear condition also, we know that. Okay. So one more time, just and a few time, we'll discuss on Monday also the same thing only. And anyhow, it is a Wednesday. Tomorrow for us no class. I think 31st and 1st no classes to us. So again we have class on Monday only. So Monday half time we'll do the few more problems in the 3D. Then rest of time we'll discuss about the again trigonometric concept in the +1. Okay, 11th standard trigonometry one more time. We'll discuss about that. And Tuesday class trigonometry, and along with the continuation inverse trigonometry as well as complex numbers. Okay, clear? But before that, what we need to do means once go through all the remaining concepts also. Suppose still you are feeling like any concept is difficult, so, sir, I don't know anything, I'm not understanding this concept. Suppose you are telling means, and we will discuss. We'll discuss one more time. But don't think like that it's already the concept is over. But maybe I'm asking again, maybe sir will teach or not. Don't think like that. Understood now? If anything, any concept you're feeling difficult but you're not understanding, immediately just you can tell me, we'll discuss. Okay? Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night.